Craig Campbell has charted 4 consecutive singles and has had over 1 billion radio airplay audience impressions. Yes, I said 1 billion. He's now very excited about his new 5-song EP, Outta My Head, and had quite a crowd at his release party here in Nashville. We caught up with Craig out at Nashville Nightspot 12th and Porter before he took the stage for friends, family, and music industry insiders. Here's Kelly with more.
Here with Craig Campbell. He's going to perform tonight. It's going to be a great show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Kelly. How are you doing?
Good. Good to see you. New single at Country Radio, doing wonderful. You must be so excited.
You may not can tell, but if I was more excited, there will be 2 of me. We decided to release an EP just to kind of, give the fans some new music. It's been a while since I've had new music out, and I just wanted them to hear this and get excited about what's to come. And that's what we're here to do tonight. We're just going to play it for my huge Nashville family, and we're just going to have a good time.
How fun. So your single's doing very well at Country Radio. It's only been out a short time, but it's climbing the charts. Outta My Head. Outta
My Head, I can't complain. It had a really good week this week. We've got our fingers crossed. It's doing very well, and I think Country Radio's digging it. And I love this song. I've loved it from the first time I heard it.
Now, Brandon Kenny, Cole Swindle, and who else wrote that song?
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter, yeah.
How'd you hear it or find it? I know you guys go around Nashville and sort of do like a song search. Is that?
Well, we did. We had tons of meetings where we would just sit down and listen to song after song after song. But this one actually was sent to me through the email, and I listened to it, and I loved it right away. And then I found out my buddies wrote it, Cole. So I called Cole and I said, "Hey man, I love this song." And he's like, "How did you hear it?" I said, "It was somebody sent it to me." He said, "You weren't supposed to hear it." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, it's on hold." So it was sent to me by mistake. And long story short, we talked them into letting us have it, and we went into the studio and recorded it just as fast as we could and put it on the radio.
Awesome. Isn't that nice how those things happen?
Yeah.
It just emailed right into your account, didn't it?
Yeah, it was, I've believed from the time I moved to Nashville that I was here for a reason, and things happen for a reason, and that's just another one of those things that, it was not supposed to be sent to me, but it was, and it was a blessing.
All right. So now this is on iTunes. People can get the EP now, and there's 5 songs. What are the other ones?
Outta My Head's on there. There's a song on there called My Baby's Daddy, which is it's a lot of.
I love that song. Brandon Kenny wrote that song as well.
Brandon and Cole wrote that one. Yeah, I love it.
You gotta listen to that. You have to go buy the EP just to hear that song, because it's not what you think.
No, I'm not going to give it away, but it's a super good song.
I still want to move back. I still want to change the world. Sure, no matter what happens, she's my little girl.
There's a song on there I wrote for my girls called "When She Grows Up." And actually my little girl Presley is singing at the beginning of it.
Oh, how cute!
So that's pretty cool. And there's another song I wrote called "That's Why God Made a Front Porch." That's basically just talking about the serenity of growing up in the middle of nowhere and having somewhere to go to get away from all the loudness, and that's why God made a front porch.
I love it.
And then there's another one, "Keep Them Kisses Coming," which is written by Dallas Davidson and Ben Hayslip. That's just a awesome up-tempo. Just, you got to hear it.
You got to hear it. You want your girl to keep those kisses coming. I'm sure that one explains itself. Well, thank you so much for catching up with us. We're going to make sure that we go out and get the EP on iTunes, Outta My Head, and call the local radio stations and request Mr. Craig Campbell. So good to see you. I'm a huge fan. I love Family Man. That was his first single at Country Radio, and what a great song.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Kelly.
Good to see you.
You too.
Now it's time for a weekly songwriter tip. We sat down with hit songwriter Jimmy Urey to talk about why it's important to write with others and also by yourself.
One tip I would give to a songwriter is I think it's very important to write with other writers, but I think it's equally as important to write by yourself. For me, getting up every morning and writing by myself, or even spending days where I do nothing but write by myself, tends to get my brain more equipped, more sharp, and ready when I'm writing with co-writers. So I think that's equally as important.
For more information about the craft of songwriting, check out NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those new Outta My Head discs we have up for grabs from Craig Campbell, and are online only at InsideMusicRoad.com. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page too for all the latest news and events going on around town, including more from the band Perry. We're going to leave you today with that new TVP video, Better Dig 2. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.